everybody, and happy Friday. Oh, a little cloudy this morning. Like there's no definition whatsoever in anything in the sky, so figure change things up and show my gorgeous face. Oh man, yeah. Hope everybody enjoyed our spontaneous little outing yesterday. Went looking for sunflowers, but apparently they don't plant them along the main route anymore. I actually was reading the article from a couple years back. It was during COVID when he planted them along the road and people were stopping to take selfies, which wasn't really, he didn't mind that, but they started cutting flowers off and making bouquets and they were planting them for sunflower oil. So, but then it started becoming an issue with traffic on Route 87. So I think they might have moved that field, I just don't know where. All right, Priya's over there going potty, and Mateo wants to go to his fire hydrant. We don't have that much line. Don't want to take a walk without showing these. Come on, Priya, you gotta walk, baby. Daddy is running super late. It is 20 after freaking 7 already, and I gotta leave. You gotta be moving. It's funny, yesterday when we were walking the dogs together, Terry had Mateo. She didn't have him locked, but his harness was like yanking up on him, and I don't know why, because it never does it normally. Okay, you had a pedal. That's why I gave you a break, because I figured you had to do something. Let's get that. Yeah, they slept in their harnesses last night. My one coworker tells me they're wearing their bras. So I failed to mention the last couple nights. I told you what movies we're watching, and the hoagies from Humpty Dumpty's. Okay, let's start with the hoagies. They were good. They were good for the price. Not quite what I'm used to, but you're talking almost a 50% price reduction. So size-wise, it's probably about fitting. Because we paid nearly $40 at Melito's, and it was a little over $20 at Humpty Dumpty's. So, you know, if you're going up my wrist, Humpty Dumpty's is like right before my hand, and the other ones are about up here. So, bit of a difference in size. You get a lot more fixins'. The first movie was Outlaws with Pierce Brosnan, Nina Dobrev, Adam Devine. He personally, for me, ruined the movie. He's almost, if not worse than Will Ferrell, in my opinion. It just, I mean, they made him like a little girl in that movie. It could have been really good, and they ruined it with his high-pitched screaming and crying throughout the whole movie. And he accidentally saves the day at the end. So, Outlaws gets a 1. I'm going to say we're going to do a CWV 5 scale. That movie gets a 1. I would rate it lower, but Nina Dobrev's hardly in it. The only reason I even really want to watch, well, Pierce Brosnan's in it. I like Pierce Brosnan. And the mother, actually there was everybody that was the main cast was, you know, somebody that I've seen before. The father of the groom was actually one of the friends in Seinfeld. Haven't seen him actually in forever. He wasn't nearly as annoying as Adam Devine. The only movie I liked him in was the one with, oh God, I'll have to look back, where he ends up actually traveling back in time to try to win the girl over. It was actually kind of cute. Then the next night we watched Happiness for Beginners. I'm going to give that a 4.5. It was a cute movie, and the fact that they were in Connecticut on a hike on the Appalachian Trail was a winner to me. I'm sitting there thinking about, hey Mike, I wonder if that's a real thing. The only problem is, the whole time I'm sitting there going, how would I keep the cameras charged? How many battery packs would I need to take with me to keep the camera going? And how would I upload in no service? Yeah, those are the type of things a YouTuber thinks of, especially when they do this every day and they haven't missed a day in over 9 years. Working year 10. So, would be kind of cool. The scenery was beautiful, and they shot it at fall, which is my favorite time of year. So, Happiness for Beginners, not nearly as dumb, more realistic. And if you like pretty scenery, it's a cool movie. Okay, there's my reviews. So 4.5 for Happiness for Beginners and a 1 for Outlaws. There were a couple brief scenes. If you watch the trailer, you get to see the best parts of the movie. That's all I'm going to say with the Outlaws. Very disappointed. Hey, we are moving along nicely this morning, guys. I keep playing around with the dB on the mics, assuming they're working. The soundbar, I think, did help my audio situation, so I get a better idea of what I'm getting. But right now, I have it on adaptive, and I don't think that's the right thing. I think I need to have it set to standard to get a true feeling of what my audio is doing. It sounded a little echoey in adaptive. You guys will have to let me know in the comments. But I have increased the dB to a -12 because I'm seeing it get really far on the peak level. I even played with it on the app this morning because I haven't touched that. I've been changing it manually on the device, because you can do that. All right, let's go through Spiderland here. And I don't know if we caught anybody. Come on, Mateo. Oh, he's peeing. Okay. Yeah, it was just one of those really random trips when we got so far out. My biggest fear, we're driving out and Terry's like, well, we need to get gas in my car. She was at a quarter tank. I'm like, not expecting to go out as far as we did. And when we got up to High Knob for the overlook, I had to seriously question either go back toward World's End because there is a Sunoco station, or attempt to make it back. I decided to attempt to make it back. We had plenty of fuel. Mateo was enjoying the mountain air. You love mountain air, don't you, dude? He just sticks his head out the window. His ears were blowing in the breeze. It was, I think, about 10 degrees cooler up there yesterday. It was gorgeous. That's why it's nice to go out there sometimes in a hot day, because 10 degrees mountain air. The only problem is those damn pesky gnats were horrible yesterday. I don't think they were mosquitoes. I think they were just little gnats. Same as Mike and I had. We had halos that whole day when we went up. So, come on, Prey. Come on, baby. Let's keep moving. I just scraped my shoe on the ground, Mateo. Calm down. It's not the end of the world. 4:30 today, depending on what we have appointment-wise and how busy we are, and where I am sitting on hours. I think I'm sitting okay, because I got in 18 minutes late the other day, and I'm probably not going to get to work on time today, because it is 7:27, and we still have the whole bit to do here. But I'll try to get there pretty much on time. I really don't like cutting their walk off. Did really good through the bottom part though, so I think we're a little ahead of schedule, honestly. I think it takes us about 28 minutes to get around here, which would definitely make me late for work. Alright, so as always, the camera sees more detail than my eyes do. I don't see that much variance in colors, so I do believe I need to make a little bit of an adjustment though in Final Cut. I think I've overdone my darkening and my saturation. So I'm going to work on that tonight. Bring things back up a little bit, because I was running 15, I changed it back to 25, and I think it's too much. So Mike did get things listed on eBay for me yesterday. The Sony RX100 Mark VII almost instantly had a bid. So I'm very hopeful that that may climb a little bit more. If not, it's sitting at a point I'm okay with letting it sell at. I did end up keeping the Bluetooth control because it works with the Xperia Pro I. Don't know if I'll ever use it, but figured, I have a device that can use it. I'm gonna keep it. But it does make that one handy. Should actually take that out and vlog with it again someday, because it is a good little camera. It's just, I'm spoiled by ProRes, and I see it. My eyes see it, especially when I watched back the Samsung video. It was, to me, it just mushed everything without having that high detail. So, I think it was playing in 4K. Sometimes like that video I was watching on the Action 4 yesterday, it was in 720. Wonder why it was like just mush. As I did mention, I think a couple days ago, Mike and I and Andrew are talking going to Seneca Lake in New York, right offside Watkins Glen, Sunday. We shall see. I personally would like to find a place to park and sneak over and at least get the first two falls at Watkins Glen, because after that I'd be cool. I'm almost willing to even pay the $8 parking, I think it is, just to if I have to capture it on our way out, because it's the most beautiful spot for me. Because after that, though, it just is, you know, ravines and stuff. It looks cool, don't get me wrong. There is the one spot where it runs off the side. We're just gonna have to wait and see what time provides. Because even though it's only like 10 more miles than what we've gone the last couple weekends, it's quite a bit longer trip. 10 miles, but it's like an additional, I think, 30 to 40 minutes because of the road you're on. You're not going quite as fast. And actually, Seneca Lake is where the park is that we can walk, is all the way at the far end of the lake. So we'll see. This will be it. Then I'm gonna have to call and get an oil change next week because I've already hit my limit. I might actually check my oil because I feel like this is a concern of mine. My car hasn't really been looked over super well with Subaru because I haven't had the finances to do it. That's one of my things I want to do income tax bonus time, which unfortunately isn't till probably March, April 2024. That's a long ways away. So I wish I can get the car in like this weekend just to have it looked over before I go making that type of trip. So, and I did run into one of the mechanics, or not mechanics, one of the Subaru front desk guys for service, and I was talking to him about my air pressure things. He said to get on Amazon, 30 bucks. I should be able to get all 4 and then bring it in and he'll work it out. So they get them on there for a decent price, but just, it never ends. It never ends. Samsung like screwed me over pretty big because I made payment on the S23 on May 4th and then made a almost double payment on May 9th. And they didn't count it as my June payment, said it was late. Then I paid the next one, I think, on the 5th, so I was 1 day late. And then this month they wanted like double the payment. So I was not behind a payment. But now I should be ahead, actually, by like almost 2 payments in reality. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. That's one of the only ones I'm trying to keep current because it's actually in Terry's name. You know, if you guys were actually up here with me, you'd actually be in the vlog more. So I saw a lady wearing a shirt the other day that said, I work to give my dog a better life. Definitely need that shirt. Not really, but that's the truth. To afford logging equipment and to give my dog a better life. Dogs. So one other thing that I keep forgetting about with the DJI mics is the interruption of the Bluetooth. Yeah, that's problematic. But if I can get 2 devices and my main one won't be connected to the car, problem solved. But, well, said if I get one and trade the S23 in on it and keep 14, I guess 14 will just be still my phone and my device, and the 15 will be the new camera. But yeah, forgot about the Bluetooth interruption with the DJIs. Doesn't really make a lot of sense because I don't have that problem with any other microphones, including those little $17 ones. This guy's making some noise on us here. Well, we're finally getting that rain, but it's really rained earlier. It's really calming down now. You can see the blue skies over to the left there. So, hopefully puppies and I can get out and take a walk. I want to take them to the park, but I got out late, so don't think tonight that's going to happen. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see. Well, for the moment, the storm has passed us, but it is still rumbling because that is like right above us. I don't know which way this storm is moving, but it rained pretty good when I got home. So, getting these little turds out for a quick walk. And then dinner time. Yeah, come on, puppy dog. Come on. Boy, I don't know if you can hear that with the mics. If the mics are working. Priya, stand me under a branch or I'm getting wet. I'm getting tugged by Mateo. Come on, buddy. I can't go both ways, guys. I'm getting wet right here. Not cool. Anyway, hello everybody. A lot of rain. Oh yeah, see, this is what they're supposed to have fixed as well. Change that drain to run over to the actual drain, and this is why the road washed out. Because that right there is the exact spot where that big puddle is circling. Yeah, that's where it went. We doing something, Priya? The sun is shining above us. I know which way the storm is moving. It's moving to my left, which means it's moving away. Cool thing is we have a little waterfall here with the road not being fixed. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, jeez. And a second one. When I came up, this was actually probably about, you can see actually where it was out to. See the water? That's how far out it was. That's how hard it was raining. Crazy. What are you gonna go swimming, buddy? What was that look for? It's like, don't you say that word to me. Yeah, you cute little dog. You a cute little dog? See the water droplets coming off the trees? That is so cool. Oh, Mother Nature, you're something else. Alright, physical evidence of it actually breaking free now. Wow, this whole patch is going down. The whole patch is down a good inch. That is nuts. Did they do anything about it? Sure didn't. That little piece of pavement right there, but it's sinking all the way down. Well, yep, that's what went over us. It's kind of weird how the line breaks off though, because it goes quite a ways up this way. And where the sun is where it's breaking to blue sky. So, alrighty. Still looking. It was so hard, it literally washed the mulch out of the playground. Wow. That's a lot of rain coming down. Now, this is a different playground. There's just another little jungle gym set up there. This one here's got the border, but that one does not. Oh, the sun's not hitting our tree right, so it doesn't look as pretty right now. This right here has got me just in awe. How it just like breaks, how it's so fluffy, and there's just like a line of blue, and you can see the starburst of the sun coming through. That looks so cool. I didn't even notice that until I actually saw it on the screen. But it is still thundering out. It's rumbling, but it's out Jersey Shore way now. And if we slowly pan around, blue, and then you get back to the other side, but it doesn't, back over in here there's a section. I just got a picture of it, looked really cool. Just love this. I don't like it just a plain Jane sky, but I mean these clouds are a little aggressive, but still nonetheless beautiful. I think that might be a problem. We need to get moving. I think that might be rain. Not I think, that is rain. Oh boy. Because it's getting, the thunder is actually getting louder. This is an angle I haven't been able to see. We're basically at the highest point of the property now. It's crazy how you got these super dark clouds here, and then you got these white fluffy clouds right there. And then these little dark like shades of trouble. Sure how far I can go in the 3X before I hit a house. There we go. I am getting very frustrated with missing lightning strikes. I just literally missed one. Come right down between that tree and the mountain. Of course, they never strike in the same place twice, right? Which is a farce, by the way. Lightning can most definitely strike in the same place twice. I could stand here forever, like I did on the way home. Never got another lightning strike the rest of the night. I know I filmed a lot of the sky on this walk, but I'm not gonna lie, see if it does it again. The thunder has such a percussion to it. It is nuts. Alright, Trader Joe's mushroom raviolis and carrots. And then our take on the Trader Joe's spinach salad. And we're gonna watch Money Monster, our very first date movie. Julia Roberts and George Clooney. Yeah. These frogs are so loud. Alrighty, everybody. Well, we just got done watching Money Monster again. I did mention that. Like I said, I think that's the third time we've watched it. I forget how good that movie is with George Clooney and Julia Roberts. It's one of those movies that I just don't think about, but it ends up being really good every time we watch it. So, speaking very good, the mushroom raviolis from Trader Joe's. Oh my God. Now, Terry did doctor them up just a little bit with a few things, but nothing heavy, like a little Ken's Italian dressing. She added some veggies to it, and oh, so good. Restaurant good. So, dinner was delicious. But we can call it a night. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching, and stay safe and stay healthy. Night.